So I have just finished my second round interview and there were like the CEO, the head of communications, the head of corporate services, very senior people, and here I am in my hiking gear. There's laundry and all kinds of unmentionables on the line, people coming in to collect their laundry, and I mean, great sports, everybody, and I feel so appreciative of having the opportunity to have a quiet, kind of a semi-quiet room. It echoes a bit, but let me show you my setup this morning. I had my standee, a selfie stick I bought from Temu, I think. That's just sitting on a clothes, I don't know, basket, a hamper. So that was my interview room this morning, and they were all like everything, unmentionables all along here. I've got, you know, people coming in and collecting their washing and doing the washing sometimes, and then just opening these cupboards, and I mean it's cupboards, but these washing machine. And then the lovely Joanne who went and gave me breakfast knew that I couldn't eat while I was on the interview and left it there. So anyway, that's all done. The day begin. 2 more days until halfway point. Yes.
The camera's not very brilliant, but it for you.
I'm here with Neil from the UK. Can you explain what this contraption is?
Well, it's all about big light. So this is a commercial, cheap, well, it's not expensive water with a big top.
Oh.
There's a straw, which I've put into 2 straws, and a non-return valve, and it sits in a thing. So when you put it on.
Oh, so you need a front thing, yes?
Yeah, your little front thing. They're about 15 quid on the internet. And
yeah.
the advantage is that when you put it on, it's right near there.
Oh, fantastic. Doesn't that stick up your nose?
No, it doesn't. Real demonstrate. No, it's just out of the way.
Oh, I see. That's right. Okay. Well,
and away you go.
So you invented that. That's
yeah, well,
cool.
yes.
Okay. Well, look, I think you might need to put that to the market, Neil.
Yeah. No, you just build your own.
Build your own.
It's a straw kit, a non-return valve from eBay. It's about 3 quid. Drill 2 holes and away you go.
Well done. Well, thank you for sharing that.
Well,
This place does takeaway coffees. Yay! Leaving Carrion de la Condes. Thank you for a lovely town. There you go, here. A little cheap coffee for the la-di-da. Here you go, darling. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Oh, look at that beautiful facade. Wow, I love it. Love it. The stonework is amazing. At Sargun, which is halfway, and then Leon. All right.
So
Calzadilla de la Cueza. Good morning, everyone. It is the 18th of September. We are leaving Carrion de la Condes and heading to Cueza.
Calzadilla de la Cueza.
Her Spanish is so much better than mine, I'm very ashamed to say. Yes, that village. That is 19 k's away. It is 8 a.m. Very late for us, very late. But it's kind of nice because you get to see a lot of things. And the weather is about 9 degrees. And I think we're going to hit about 20-ish, 24. It's 17 kilometers with nothing. No cafes, no bars. We've got a bit of food, bit of water, so I think we should be okay for the next 17 k's. But yeah, it's the longest stretch without any water source, so just be careful coming out of Carrion de la Condes. And apparently, according to experts, this is the start of the Meseta. Some say it's Burgos, some say it's here, so you choose. Anyway, my blister has gone down, thankfully. I did some repairs last night. I went to a pilgrim's mass last night, which was beautiful. I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But it was very powerful. There were 60 of us at the mass. No nuns, but they did something really special, which I'll fill you in later. I'm just going to focus on walking right now. Have a good day. Signing off. Tying up. That they need to prune that a bit back and hardly tell which side. Just going to
clear some of this if I could, then you can see it. It's can't see this arrow, yeah? Okay, that's helpful, but that's better, isn't it? Today was a bit scary though, because there were like 3 very senior people in the room asking questions about
What? Very nice ankle boots.
because you were pissed off.
Yeah, but I'd seen them and I did like them anyway.
Yeah,
I mean, I've had them for years now. They've lasted, good quality.
boots are good. It's going to be a long stretch of just this, but we've just passed a sign that says coffee bar, 0.5 kilometres. So that could be, that green pop-up van kind of thingy. So we'll see what we can find there to break up the journey. It is lovely though, very flat. It's just the terrain. Not as hard on the feet, but maybe because I've got inner soles. Did I tell you guys? Yes, you saw that yesterday probably in the video. It's very helpful. The rocks are not as sharp anymore. It's a bit of an effort to cut all these stones. Some wind. Can I tell you about the pilgrim mass I went to last night? It was at the cathedral next door to the singing nuns albergue. Of course they weren't there as I mentioned. And it's a really cute little chapel. You walk in, it's as neat as anything, and it's just got one point of focus, which is the altar, and it's got a lovely tabernacle, I guess. The local priest was lovely. After the mass finished, which is only half an hour, he invited all the pilgrims to the top of the altar, and then he basically gave a blessing in Spanish. He asked for a pilgrim who could do the translation. One Brazilian lady did. She did it really well. And then after that, he basically said, come closer. So we took a few more steps towards the altar. He stood out and he says, okay, please tell me where you're from. And he pointed to every single 60 of us, I think was there. And I can tell you, it was such a powerful moment when you listen to, like, you know, France, Germany, Italy, China, Taiwan, and then you've got Czechoslovakia, Slovenia, you've got America, you've got all of these wonderful countries, and you think, wow, it's a United Nations of people. Like, where else do you get such a lovely gathering of all these nations? And I'm just like, I'm so blessed to be here, and I just felt so moved. It was really powerful. It's like he saw us, you know, and he made a point just by asking where we're from. Gathering of huge diverse range. It's probably more than the United Nations Council meeting. There are so many different countries, so it's wonderful. And then he said, then he introduced the hospitalero, Rahul, who is lovely. If you see this video, Rahul, thank you for making a difference. You are such a kind, lovely man. You carried our bags up. You offered us drinks when we came to register in. It was just unusual, you know. Anyway, so Rahul then stepped up, and the priest said, we are so sorry that the nuns are not here. They are presently not at the albergue, so Rahul has stepped in, but to make up for the nuns not being there, here's a little present. And then Rahul proceeded to pass every single pilgrim who attended Mass a little colourful star, which I will show you in a second. And that star was just made out of paper because it was thoughtful. They didn't want us to be way down. And they said, look, this is a star to guide you towards your journey to Santiago and beyond. It's a little good luck star. May it help you and keep you safe. And then he said a little pilgrim prayer, and then he invited the lovely Brazilian pilgrim to read out a gorgeous pilgrim prayer that talks about may Santiago, may St. James guide you, look after you during the night, guide you during the day, be the wind in your back, and keep you safe and deliver you safely to Santiago and back to home. It was just simple, beautiful, and I didn't film it because I just thought that was my first pilgrim mass where that kind of special blessing took place, and I just didn't want to film it because I wanted to be really, really respectful of the process. And yeah, I mean, it was just kindness. And I spoke to a fellow Australian back in the albergue. Adam, you are such a lovely young man again. For the pilgrim dinner, it was free. Like, so to stay at the albergue was €9, and then the pilgrim meal was free. It was communal meal. They said, oh, just bring an item of to contribute, can of tuna, yogurt if you want to. I was planning to. Adam had another idea. He bought like a whole bunch of stuff, and then he said to me, oh, hey, I'm going to the supermarket, but would you like me to get you your item? I said, yeah, sure, here's some money. He said, no, don't worry about it. What do you want? I said, oh, I was thinking of bringing some yogurt back to contribute. He said, oh, yeah, sure, no, I'll get it. So he got it, and so, you know, didn't have to do that. Fellow Australian, good on you. Thank you, Adam. Anyway, lovely young man. He might not be young, but he certainly was really lovely. And I had a quiet chat to him afterwards, and I could tell, he said he wasn't religious, he said, but it was so powerful. And I think for both of us, and I'm sure everyone in the room, it was that basic human kindness of a gentle priest providing some kind of kind words to guide us. Because I can tell you, in that cathedral or in that church, there were a lot of wounded souls probably. We were all on some kind of a healing adventure. None of us are perfect. And we needed that kind of simple, basic, someone will look after you as you go. Keep going. May you rest your feet at the end, and may you continue your journey and be safe. It was beautiful. I came out of the church very uplifted. Just thought I'd share that. Walking a bit slower because Margaret's having a toilet break. She's wading knee deep into the grass, and several pilgrims up ahead, nobody behind, so probably was a good time to take a toilet break. And look at the landscape. Look at the landscape. There was one coffee van while I was telling you about the Pilgrim's Mass that Margaret said I missed, but I've already had a coffee this morning, so, and yes, I'm gonna have another one maybe when I get to town, or a glass of rosé, depending which one is stronger. Most likely the rosé. Well, how's everyone today? I'm in a really good mood. I did my best with the interview this morning, and it's down to one more person, me or this other person, and I'm not going to be too invested because I don't want to be too disappointed, but I wouldn't mind getting this role. Funny enough, there is another opportunities with a different company, a different organisation. It pays better, more senior role, more responsibilities of course, but I am more drawn to the one that I've just interviewed for this morning in the laundry. So let's see. It's I didn't really want to do job interviews on the Camino. I didn't think I was going to get so many invitations, not so many, but a few invitations to interview so quickly. I basically sent off my CV and letter like literally the day before I got on the plane from Melbourne, thinking, oh, it's going to take a long time for people to sift through CVs because they're pretty good roles, I think. But lo and behold, 2.5 weeks later, they are really shifting through things quickly, because I'm surprised, because, you know, 2 jobs ops. So we'll see. It just means that tomorrow morning I have to get up and do another interview for another company. It just means I get lax sleep. It doesn't take anything from the Camino in that I get a full day of walking, so, you know, we'll just do what we can. It would be nice to, like, land a job so that when I get home from the Camino, I know that I've got a way to pay the bills. And there are a couple of bills. I'm still raising my children, and although they've just hit adulthood, and, you know, there's bills and there's rates and there's, you know, all kinds of things. So unfortunately I still have to work. I just hope that the job that I get will be one where I will be happy at, because end of day, I think if I were to weigh it up, I probably would pick the job that gives me more joy than more money, as long as I have enough to pay the bills, of course. All right, that's it. There she is.
So caffeine can irritate your bladder. So I really need to try the tea for the juice.
got some trees along the Meseta. Is nice. 38,000 euros. You're supposed to put a rock on here. I think one viewer on my YouTube channel said that the ritual is to put a rock so that you can, it's like, is it carrying the burden for another pilgrim? I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I have to read that comment again. But I think it's a really lovely ritual. Here are the trees that the European Union, I believe, have been planting, young saplings along here, which is great. I think we need more trees on the Meseta. So that's a really good thing. 10 or 15, you reckon, trees? Young trees? Wow, that's a big project. 38,000 euros, yeah? Oh, fantastic. That is so good. It is a 17-kilometre stretch with nothing. No cafes, no toilet facilities. So today I'm carrying extra water to last us 17 k's and some food. We're gonna have a picnic down the track, and yeah, it's basically one town to the next with nothing. Oh, the worm will eat it. Okay. 3 bikes, no shade, very, very long stretch of nothingness in terms of trees. Well, trees, but you can't really walk along them. There are 2 horses coming towards us. I think they are called the Civil Guardian, yes? To protect pilgrims, perhaps?
Yes, I think so.
Perhaps they're trying to figure out, maybe they're rescuing pilgrims who are maybe too tired or heat exhaustion. That's so nice. Going for a canter.
Gracias for keeping us safe. Thank you. Oh, 2 more. That would be such a nice, I think that's a nice job, riding horses. Getting paid for it. And aren't they handsome horses? Buenos dias. Gracias. Gracias. That's so cool. Evidence. Those were big horses, and I think it makes me feel really nice to know that Spain has invested into keeping people safe along this very long, almost unforgiving stretch of sun, soil, rocks, and no services in between to stop at. So it's lovely to see them. It's funny because Margaret spotted the horses first and she said, "Oh, horses!" So I just swung my I swung around thinking I'll just capture some footage in the field. Couldn't see anything. I thought like she was suffering from heat stroke, like a mirage. And then she said, "There!" And I swung around the other side thinking it was on my right side. I said, "Where are the horses?" And then she said, "In front." So then I saw those beautiful 4 horses and the lovely civil guardians. So nice. I'm going to make a call that those civil guardians on horses could potentially be the Knights Templar of the modern age. What do you think? Comment in the section below your thoughts about the civil guardians, the police who patrol some roads, but I applaud the authority for servicing this road because I think a couple of people have really suffered from heat stroke, which reminds me I better start drinking water. 400 mark, so that means the next step that I'm taking like this, 2 steps, that means I'm now 399 or something.
away, people.
I started in, I think we started in the same place, St. Peter Paul. Like in the Pyrenees, we talked about that.
I am still carrying on. This is the hole that Margaret's pulled together, and this is my only contribution. Yeah, I'm gonna get you. We're gonna do drinks when we get into town, okay? I'm not doing coffee. We're having a little picnic. Crackers are so yummy. It's got tomato flavoured. Yum. The whole thing,
Yeah.
the whole thing was €6. For you, a couple of meals. I like those trees. They're kind of whispery, and if it was a winter landscape, they'd be quite nice, I think. It's kind of young looking trees. Oh, so dry ahead. Look at that. Long road, ramrod straight, burnt to the crisp. The wild grass that sway gently when there is the odd occasional breeze. It was windier earlier. Now it's just the dead heat of the afternoon. Maybe not quite. We're in midday now, I think. Pilgrims up ahead, pilgrims behind. People are taking toilet stops along the road very often because people are drinking, which is good. It's a good sign. You know what? I am so grateful to all my friends who told me that I must give up my cap, stop being the fashion victim, and wear a wide brim hat. Of course, I passed that on to Margaret, but I think she's lost her hat, so she's using my hat, which I'm happy for her to use, of course. But you know, the baseball cap doesn't quite cut the mustard because, you know, the sun is on the left. I don't want any blisters on my left ears, which I think happened to one of my friends at home when she walked the Camino. She came home with a very tan left side and a blister in her left ear because she was wearing a baseball cap. So, to Leanne, Limmy, HJ, Susan, and I think Anna also. I appreciate you guys for letting me know, insisting that I buy a wide brim hat, and I have grown very attached to this hat. I like it now. Thank you, girls. Lots of love from the trail. So a viewer of my video asked if there are any people from Finland on the pilgrimage. I actually haven't met somebody from Finland, so if anyone that's doing the Camino can provide some insights to that, if there's a lot of people from Finland. Okay. I'm here with Betty from Michigan. She has Mexican heritage, which you can see with her lovely smile. So Betty, tell me, how's your Camino experience so far?
Well, Camino, this is my first solo in my life, crossing the Atlantic. It's been amazing. I cannot find the right word to describe what is the Camino for me.
Oh, lovely. Okay. And any advice for people who are thinking about doing the Camino?
I recommend watching videos before coming. Recommendation is try not to bring a lot of clothes depending on the time.
That's right.
The years.
Yes.
And reading. It would be great if people can read the stages and the places, the little town, a little bit more the history.
Yes.
That you can enjoy more.
Correct. Yeah, I agree with that. And Betty, tell me about your favorite Camino gear on your pack list.
Oh my God, this is hard because I have several. One hat. I love the hat with this little guy
The
that
strap.
I
What brand is that?
I don't remember. It was a little bit expensive hat, but you can find cheaper.
It looks expensive.
It was just a little expensive, but you can find
I like it.
something like this that you can.
Oh, there's two straps.
This is
Ah.
yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you remember. It was so windy.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Perfect.
It looks really good on you, and I love that it's got the mesh on top. Oh, I like the hat. I like the hat. Okay, what else? What else, Betty?
I've been walking
Yes.
from St. John. Those been so helpful for
Oh,
me.
they are. You have invested. They are lucky
They're
balls.
expensive, but you don't need expensive.
No, I agree.
But
Mine-
this
mine-
is very good.
Mine was €50 for a pair.
Yeah, I don't want to say about the cost of this.
That's okay. That's okay. No, don't have to.
And I recommend if you can test before you climb and before coming.
You mean
Is it
like walk-
amazing? Do you feel this nice pad? Or...
Test it. Test
And,
your gear.
Yes, another gear is, I love this, my water bag container. Oh my God, this is very, very helpful.
So you are a camel bag, water bag person versus bottle.
Well, I love bottle, but
Oh, you got one too.
I got the little one. This is
Ooh.
very light.
Oh yes.
And then I had the electrolytes here.
Oh, where'd you get this bottle from?
Can I say that?
No, you don't have to.
Amazon, very inexpensive.
You know, that's fine. Yeah, I think
This is
Amazon actually has a lot of good gear, I have to say.
Yes, and
Oh.
this is titanium, very lightweight, and then I bought probably less than $15.
It looks really nice. I like
Yeah,
it.
but the electrolyte, this is keeping
yeah.
me
And it keeps it cold, right? Sort of. Yeah, yeah.
Almost also, a little bit, but anyway, it's
Yeah.
very good for the salt and
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
going when
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
walking.
Sure.
32
Okay.
kilometers.
Well, hey, so Betty, thank you for the interview. Anything else you want to say before we close the interview?
I want to say that this is to do the Camino and solo. This is amazing. This is amazing. I really recommend for everybody, because make us stronger.
Yes, well
And we
done.
live and we
I
live.
agree. I really agree with that. And we are now entering the next town. Thank you so much, Betty. Woo! Yes, no? Yes. Yeah, banana cake. And here are the prices. Tinto Varana is half red and then half lemon with a slice of lemon. I love it. This is the kind of bed sheets they give you, and it's very shallow. The gathering to put on here, and the pillowcase is so flimsy. It's like paper. Anyway, more importantly, there's a view of the pool. Will I go in? Not sure. It's my bed for the day. How much I love clotheslines. I'm going to do my job interview in that corner there tomorrow at 6 a.m. Beautiful art. Sorry. How long have you been a hospitalero?
Second season,
Oh, do you enjoy it?
yes.
Why do you do it?
Because I done the Camino.
Have you been
and
on
I know
the...
what the people.
Yeah, yeah.
You say one question.
Oh, sorry.
What are you looking for?
She doesn't want... That looks good. Yeah. What's a lovely dinner. Look at the sunset. I haven't seen a sunset here before. Oh, at the back. Are we going the right way? Yeah, exactly. Not quite set.
Lights at the other side of the cloud.
It's gone. It's gone.
Did you see the sculptures?
No.
Right,
There's
well,
sculptures back here.
we'll walk round.
They're actually beautiful willow trees. It is cold. We're in the desert, right? Are we not?
Starting to appear.
Very nice, Margaret. In terms of trees, these are lovely, aren't they? Today we sat there and watch all the pilgrims come down this slight hill to this place here. The albergue Camino Real is my albergue. The drinks are pretty expensive though. I bought a cafe con leche, a vino de terranes, I think that's the summer wine, a banana cake, and a tinto, and it was 12 euros.